Life has a strange way of teaching us lessons. The more we try to control everything, the more exhausted we become. We plan our lives down to the smallest steps, thinking that if we push harder, things will fall into place. But what if the opposite is true? That the moment you stop forcing, everything begins to flow effortlessly.
It's not about giving up. It's about understanding where your power truly lies. The Stoics mastered this centuries ago.
Marcus Aurelius once wrote about the importance of accepting what comes naturally and not wasting energy fighting against reality. He understood that struggling against things beyond our control only leads to suffering. The real battle is always within. Training the mind to focus on what can be shaped and letting go of the rest. That is the mindset shift. Because if you're constantly stressed, feeling like things don't go your way, you might be holding on too tightly. Marcus Aurelius once wrote about the importance of accepting what comes naturally and not wasting energy fighting against reality. If you watch until the end, you'll walk away with a completely different perspective on getting what you want in life. Before we get into it, if you appreciate what we're doing here, hit the subscribe button. It helps bring this content to more people. No. 1. Detach from the outcome. We spend so much of our lives obsessing over results, waiting for that job offer or relationship. We tell ourselves that if we just work a little harder, we can force things to go our way. But the more we cling, the more anxious we become.
Epictetus taught that we suffer not because of what happens, but because of our attachment to what we want to happen.
Focus on the process. Focus on what you can control, your actions, your discipline, your mindset. Let go of everything else.
Think about an artist painting a masterpiece. If they're obsessed with every brushstroke, they'll never get into a creative flow. But when they detach from the final result, they become fully immersed in the moment. The work becomes effortless, and that's when they create their best art. When you stop fixating on how things must turn out, you give yourself the freedom to enjoy the journey. This is especially true in relationships. Have you ever seen someone try too hard to impress another person? Their energy feels needy, desperate, almost forced, and it pushes people away. But when someone is confident, at ease with themselves, they naturally attract others. They trust that whatever is meant to happen will happen. No. 2. Master your mindset. Life throws challenges at us constantly. The difference between you can't always control what happens around you, but you can control how you respond. That's where real power lies. William James once said, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another." This is exactly what the Stoics taught. You don't have to let every difficult moment define you. Instead, you can train yourself to reframe situations. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." That means every struggle is actually training you to be stronger. Think of it like lifting weights. If you never push yourself, you never build strength. The same is true for your mind. Thanks for watching.